KSPW weather with Chief Meteorologist Lee Sullivan.
Good evening, everybody, and happy Friday. A quick little recap here of the day. Most of us warmed up a little bit today. There were a few spots around the peninsula that cooled. 78 Santa Cruz, middle and upper 80s. Boulder Creek and Ben Lomond. It's pretty warm up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Much cooler around Monterey and Seaside. Low 60s, 62, 63 was pretty much it. Low clouds to start. We had sun to finish, and there's a few low clouds kind of hanging right around the beach right now. 75 in Carmel Valley today. Upper 60s here in Salinas, but we had middle 80s down in King City, Greenfield, about 84 degrees. And of course, you could take that all the way down to Parkfield and Bradley, Lake Nacimiento, all looking good with 80s. Low 80s in San Jose, upper and middle 80s, Morgan Hill and Gilroy, and 82 in Hollister. Rest of the state, hot spot, pretty easy. Yep, Palm Springs, 102. That's really nothing unusual for them. They'll be a little warmer probably over the weekend. 98 in Vegas today, mostly 90s up through Sacramento, a 75, looking nice now up there in Lake Tahoe if you're headed that way for the weekend. And low 70s even in San Francisco. Look at San Diego, 73, so not much of a difference there between those fine cities. Along the coast, low clouds cleared out nicely for us. Not as nice, though, down in Southern California from about Santa Barbara, around Point Conception, down through the LA Basin and then into San Diego, at least to the coast. Low clouds hung tough for a good part of the day. There's a weak area of low pressure here. You can kind of see that counterclockwise spin in the atmosphere. And there's some cooler air that will work in and will all be dragged into the coast by that low passing on by. High pressure and the warmer stuff will actually start to move out of the way. It's going to be kind of a split decision tomorrow, meaning we may cool a degree or two. We may just about be about the same as today. Either way, it'll be nice. But by Sunday, most of this cool air will be in place. And we'll see a nice drop of about 5 to 10 degrees for the inland valleys. So there goes your high pressure ridge. That moves out. Low pressure, again, comes in over the weekend, dropping our temperatures, especially on Sunday. And then that passes by. We actually start warming up again a little bit on Monday as high pressure kind of backs up on us again. And then late next week gets a little interesting, actually, as an area of low pressure develops well off the coast. But as I look at the long-range models, it brings this low all the way down into the Central Coast end of next week, maybe even for some showers. Now, that's a long ways off. It's just kind of fun to look at stuff like that going a ways out. You can see the low is going to hang around well off the coast through about next Wednesday, so probably be about a week out before we would even be talking about the chance of a few sprinkles, and that's a long ways off. Microcast showing the low clouds pushing inland overnight tonight. I don't quite think we're going to see quite the push we had the last few nights. Last night was pretty anemic in terms of it didn't last very long, and tonight could be about the same. Microcast just indicating about halfway down the Salinas Valley, but it's really easy for the low clouds to just kind of slip down the path of least resistance down the valley. So we'll bring them down the valley and then we'll back them off tomorrow. I think we have sunshine on all the beaches tomorrow afternoon. You can see how close it'll be though around the peninsula. So if you want the warmer stuff, head up towards, Manresa, Capitola, and Santa Cruz. If you prefer the cooler conditions, Monterey, Seaside, and PG. Winds will start off pretty light in the morning. We're going to pick them up, though, in the afternoon, 10 to 20 miles an hour. Your strongest winds usually from about Moss Landing down to the Monterey Peninsula and then down along the Big Sur coastline. Santa Cruz, lighter winds until you get north of Santa Cruz and then up on the open beaches. 49 to 55 tonight. Bay low clouds pushing inland, but it'll be late tonight. So if you do want to get a glimpse at some of the stars, they'll probably be viewable up in the hills and certainly inland for a while. 62 to 76 tomorrow. That's coast side. Inland areas warmer than that, mid 70s to middle 80s, right about where we should be, actually, as it turns out, for the early part of June. Middle 60s, San Francisco. We've got a whole lot of 70s going south and East Bay, and then the warmer stuff out towards Morgan Hill and Gilroy. Low to mid 80s, 80 in Hollister. And the Salinas Valley also seeing 80s, but it's 82 to 86, so nobody really getting over the 90-degree mark. 68 here in Salinas. And the coast, of course, mostly 60s, as you would expect, 62, 63 or so. 74 in Carmel Valley and about the same in Big Sur. North end of the bay, again, a little warmer. 70 Watsonville, 76 Santa Cruz, and then low to mid 80s up in Ben Lomond, Bonnie Doon, Boulder Creek. Your KSPW 8-day forecast showing more or less steady as it goes along the coast. We'll see low clouds, early sun in the afternoon, and a mix of 60s and low to mid 70s. The inland areas will cool off a bit on Sunday, more 70s actually. I'm not even forecasting anybody to be above 78 on Sunday inland. Monday we rebound a little bit, 74 to 82. Keep that going into Tuesday, and then kind of holds steady with a little bit of cooling towards the end of next week. But good
All in
weather.
all, not bad.
Good weather for all the outdoor activities.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
we're getting into that time of year. We have all
It
the
is.
festivals,
Oh,
all
it's
kinds
all
of stuff
starting up.
going on.
It's
I
going
know,
to be
it's
busy.
great fun.
It's going to be
Great fun.
busy. Weather quiz.